I'm Teresa, and this is my channel, Teresa's Healing Corner, my corner of the internet where I come to heal and heal others, and a community to share tips, tools, and techniques so that we can embrace our authentic selves. I am an intuitive psychic. There's my degree right there. And today I'm going to do a psychic reading for you called a rose healing. And it's going to be for the collective, and it's going to be a healing from our 20s, from the ages around 19 to 25. Um, some stuff around that time has been brought up for me, and I think it's been brought up for other people too. So let's take a look at it and heal it. Um, when I was in psychic school, one of my partners for the month, where we would exchange readings, I asked her if she would take a look at the ages of 16 to 17 when I was an exchange student. And that was so immensely healing for me. It was a time that I did not want to look at. I didn't even know where to begin to look at, but it kept coming up and kept coming up, and I needed help. And boy, did she help me. So I'm here to help you. Let's take a look at our early 20s and offer ourselves some healing. Yeah, so if you can, please like the video. If you like it, subscribe if you want more healing. Share if you think this healing can help others. And reach out to me through email if you think a rose healing would be something that would be beneficial for you. I am taking on clients. All right, let's get into it. I already said my prayers, my intentions are set. Forewarning, I do live in a house with roommates, so I don't suspect any interruptions, but there could be loud noises or loud banging or something sounding like water running in the background. So I'm a mother of a toddler. I can get through any noise, but just so that you, the viewer, know what's going on in my background. So let's get into it. The early 20s for the collective. Let's take a look at this rose, okay? I'm going to bring up the image of a rose. And into that rose, I'm going to pour the essence of the collective's early 20s, ages 19 to 25. There's a lot coming up. Oh, around the sacral and the root. I'm feeling it and I'm getting gaseous from it. Um, Before I can even look at the rose. But I am looking at the rose, and it is like, what is it called? Toxic. It looks like neon black and green, toxic, almost like luminescent from that. What's going on with this black, ooey gooey toxic on this rose spirit? What's going on here? I'm hearing grime, buildup, muck, abuse. I want to look at the rose itself. It's open about 60%. That means you're 60% open to this information that's coming in. I want to ask Spirit what the frequency of this toxic black and neon green, what does the frequency of this color mean for our early 20s? Spirit, what does the frequency of this color signify? I'm balancing myself because this is some tough energy. Um, I'm hearing secrets. I'm hearing hard truth that felt like no one wanted to hear those hard truths. And And with the neon that's coming out, that toxic spill that's coming out, that is representing us and the toxicity that we were in our life at that time, and us trying to break through. And the blackness that is encompassing it is representing whatever energy, whatever force that was forcing you to keep inside, keep secret, whatever you were going through. So I want to ask Spirit right now. Okay. I want to get a sense of the petals from the rose. Okay. Okay. So Spirit's asking me to actually move on and look at the hip of the rose, which is communication, and what your communication with Spirit was like at that time. Um, so looking at the hip of this rose. Oh, that's so fascinating. Curious what that means. It's just it's the strangest thing I've ever seen. It's elongated and lopsided. So on the left side, it's round, and then the hip of the on the right side, it is elongated and stretched almost the length of the stem, and it looks like white clay. And I just heard seagull droppings in my head. But it's long. Okay. Um, Noises, background noises. So what Spirit is showing me and what I'm getting a sense of is I'm seeing a masculine force and a masculine energy come up and actually take this clay and bring it all the way down. And this rose represents you, right? So this masculine energy came in and took your voice, your inner voice, your communication um, on the side of action and giving. And I'm getting the sense that this male energy was forcing you to give in ways that you were never ever meant to give. It is not how you give. Okay, I'm just checking with Spirit, make sure that this male presence isn't still with us to this day. It's not, it's just showing up as something that is going to be released from this reading. Their energy is not currently here. It's nothing that needs to be taken out now. Just wanted to clarify that. Anything else about the hip of the rose? What did this do because of this? How did this affect your communication with Spirit at that time? Can you show me how Spirit was trying to come through? Um, Spirit was saying this connection was so blocked. What Spirit was doing was sending you music and sending you songs, specifically lyrics, um, as some type of motivation. And I kept hearing leave, go, to get out of whatever situation this could have been. Yeah, and I'm seeing tape being put over a mouth, and saying I wasn't allowed to say what I needed to say. Um, I'm so sorry, because I'm also hearing with that tape over the mouth, your communication to Spirit. It's almost like it felt like your communication to your own spirit was shut off too. Like you couldn't speak to your own spirit. Um, the messages weren't coming out. Your spirit is coming through and saying that your spirit always heard you the entire time, and that's why songs are being sent to you. Whatever songs they were. I'm seeing lots of driving and listening to songs and finding solace in music and driving. to take your mind off of whatever it was, whatever situation. Spirit's asking me to move on to the stem of the rose. So this is strange. And I've never seen this before, so I'm curious. So there's lots and lots of thorns on the right side of the rose, but it's interesting. Growing out from the back of the rose is this white rose, and I'm curious what that is. And when I'm looking at the stem of the rose, the stem is connected to kind of your heart chakra and your solar plexus chakra. So, love, boundaries, personal power, how you love yourself, how you love others. So, kind of like your life force, right? Yeah, Spirit is just confirming and saying, you know, these thorns are old pains from the past, old pains from this time. And I'm hearing multiple instances, multiple accounts. I'm hearing someone say, you know what you said. Calming that down, I want to bring my attention to this growth from the stem of the stem of the rose that's growing out the back, that has a white 70% open white rose, beautiful, angularly cut, the way that the petals are coming out in these like voluminous pillowing folds. Spirit, why is there this white rose showing up on the stem? What is this? Leaves on the rose, when you see leaves, represent people in in your life who you are mothering, who you do not need to be mothering or fathering, who you're not their parent. You should not be doing that. Spirit is showing me this rose in the back represents how the person that this is connected to, who you were mothering, you were trying to mother them as if they were you. That's how you saw them. That's how what kind of regard you put them in. You saw them as yourself and you cared for them as yourself, and that was never your job. Um, and I'm seeing the whiteness of the rose because of your innocence and your faith going in, trying to do that, to trying to be there for that person. But that's not the exchange of energies that is needed. um, and I'm just that you were very taken advantage of because of how you were mothering them and because you saw them as yourself, and that's how you were choosing at the time to mother them. And I'm also hearing that's all you knew. That's all you knew was to take care of yourself, and that's how you wanted to take care of someone else. um, yeah. And I'm hearing for that rose, I'm just hearing the rose saying all these things. The rose is saying, I was just trying to do the right thing. I was just trying to be who I was supposed to be for them. And I'm hearing your spirit come through. I'm hearing all of our spirits come through saying, no, you need to be who you need to be for you. For you. Not for anyone else. You need to be you for you. I just felt that in my heart. That was really beautiful. Okay, Spirit is asking me to move on to the soil and the grounding during this time in your life. I'm like searching for the soil, and all I'm seeing is like gravel. Gravel on top of the soil. Gray, dry, dusty gravel. What's going on here, Spirit? Why is there gravel? The situations that you were in your early 20s, um, again, I'm getting the sense did not allow you to speak. When I asked what is up with the gravel, I just keep seeing a woman reaching, going like this, trying so hard with so much effort to try and get something out. And it's not getting out, it's being stifled. Oh, okay. I was just asked Spirit. I said, "Can I take this gravel out? Please, can I just take this gravel out?" And it's so fascinating because this kind of soil gravel area is related to the sacral chakra, which is where all your creativity and your male, female, emotional, sexual channels, that's where all of that rich information lives. And for it to just be stifled, let's take that off. Let's just take that off. I'm gonna ask Spirit, what, show me a fun way that I can take all this gravel off. Ooh. I love how Spirit works because, like, I know. Anyway, Spirit just showed me using magnets. So all of the rocks now have tiny little magnets on them, and I am lifting them up with magnets, every single last one of them, and I am just dropping them down the grounding. I'm throwing some out to the cosmos. I'm just getting rid of these using magnets as any way as I can. Wow. Underneath, I'm seeing, so the soil that I'm seeing is just it's brown. It's a nice color. It's just very compacted, very compacted, and it would be hard to saturate. It's not dry, but it also looks like it would just be hard to saturate because it's just packed in a lot. So asking Spirit if there's any messages about that. Spirit said, no, not right now. We did need to take off all that gravel. That's what Spirit said. So now that I'm seeing that dirt there, Spirit's saying, breathe, breathe. Take a breath. Okay, looking at the grounding system, looking at the roots here. Okay, and the way that I'm seeing the grounding, the roots, it's almost like a bonsai tree that's going down to the center of the earth, creating a taproot, uh, but it's going towards the left. I'm just gonna ask if there's any significance there, and there's not much going on the right hand side, so I'm just gonna say. Spirit is saying that during this time, this represents you and your spirit, in your dreams, working together to keep you grounded. Because the only thing that you were receiving that was of anything worthwhile, that was filling your cup, was from yourself and from Spirit. And I'm hearing Spirit say in ways that you didn't know. I'm hearing Spirit say it was divine hits. And in those moments, that's when you were grounding yourself, so that I'm hearing Spirit say you could save yourself. I'm hearing Spirit say that you can make the right choice. And I'm hearing Spirit said ultimately the decisions that you made were the ones that got you out. I'm looking up at the sky. I'm taking a look at the sun, or see if there is a sun up there. It's not. It's a night sky. I'm seeing a crescent moon over to the left-hand side, pretty far over to the left, pretty up, pretty high. I'm seeing a mouse spirit in the sky. I'm asking this little mouse if this mouse has any messages for us, or if there's a reason why this mouse is showing up in the sky. It's like a field mouse. It's got like these long legs, or these long hind legs, long tail. And for some of you, I just heard squirrel. So take what resonates and leave the rest. For some of you, it could be this field mouse, and for some of you, it could be this squirrel. But why are these rodents showing up? What are they assisting with in the cosmos? Mm, that is really beautiful. They're here to help you take out what has been squirreled, what has been nested away from this time period of your life. They're going to help you dig them out and release them to the cosmos. So while I go, that is a beautiful final message. While I bring this rose over and I do the entire healing for it, definitely channel those rodents. They're so peaceful and they're so gentle, and they're gonna help you take out what's been squirreled away. And I just heard Spirit say it's in the root chakra. It's in every single chakra. It's in all of them. But there's a lot of activity going on, especially in the lower chakras, um, as in the root and the sacral. Okay, so I'm going to bring this rose to the front of me, and I'm going to ground this rose to the center of the earth. And I'm going to ask this rose to be healed 100% on today's date, May 9th, 2024. If you are receiving this healing, go ahead and say the current date for yourself and your current age. May 9th, 2024. Your current age. I ask for this rose to be healed 100%. So as I'm healing this rose, the squirrel and the field mouse, they are going all over this rose, and they are just taking bits and pieces out. Like I'm hearing the rescuers, they are coming in and they are rescuing by taking all these bits and pieces out that are left behind in your energy field today from your early 20s. Okay, and it just like blinked out of existence. Let me hold space and see what rose comes in. Ooh. So the rose that came in its place was like this like pale, blushing, yellow, open 80% rose that was full of confidence, um, exuberance is what I just heard. Um, so, yeah. Holy wowza! I feel amazing. That was an amazing healing. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to work through that. Um, yeah. Geez, I hope you liked this. Give it a like if you liked this healing. Let me know if something came up for you, if something resonated. Um, yeah, so if you liked it, comment if something resonated, and if you think that this could help someone else, please share it. Um, yeah, that's all I got. Thank you.